How's it going, guys? Welcome back. So today I will be dropping off my 5th gen Celica at my cousin's house, and he will be replacing my clutch over the weekend. And he will also be replacing my oil pan gasket as well because it was kind of like leaking down there. And I know that it has been a long while for this project to get going, but waiting on the parts and everything, it just takes time. Alright, so I'm just packing up everything, put it inside the trunk. All the parts that's necessary for the repair. I believe the flywheel is down here, and the new clutch, the plates, everything is on this box. And this is the oil pan gasket right here. Oil, engine oil filter, and some transmission fluid. My cousin's gonna need all this to get that repair going. And this repair will cost me $500 for labor. It is way cheaper than going to the shop. I went to get a quote on a few shops in town, and they quoted me about $1,000 to like $1,200 to get this clutch in for me. So my cousin, he actually charged cheaper, so I'm gonna go with him. He's pretty good. He have experience, so why not? And I will be dropping my car over his house over the weekends, and he's gonna work on it. Hopefully he'll be done by Sunday. If not, then maybe next weekend, because he work on the weekdays and I work on the weekdays, and I'm busy over the weekend, doing my own stuff. So I'm gonna let him handle this one for me. All right, fellas, I dropped off my car at my cousin's house. He's gonna try to get it done by tomorrow. So finger crossed, hopefully he get that done. Alright, fellas, so I am back home. My cousin told me that he'll probably try and get it done by tomorrow, if not on the Sunday. Once my cousin finished with the repair, I will take the car for a test drive to see if it performs better. Because right now it is lacking that performance. It doesn't really, you don't really feel that torque when you try to step on it. What is up, guys? Welcome back. Today is Sunday. As you can see, my 5th gen Celica is behind me. That means that my cousin got it done. And I went and picked it up like 30 minutes ago, and very unfortunately the battery went out too. So it died on me like a block down the road because the alternator was bad. I knew that, but I wasn't really driving it, it was just sitting. So I didn't think that's gonna go out that soon, which it did. So my cousin, he actually loaned me one of his battery, and now I'm gonna go ahead and take out that battery and send it back to my cousin, then go to the auto shop and try to get like a new battery or something. So my cousin, he finished the clutch replacement and the oil pan gasket just over the weekend. He had all the tools that he needs to get the job done, and he mainly focused on one car before he moved on to the next one. So he got this one done in a fairly good amount of time for $500. I think that's pretty good. I think that if I were to take it to the shop, which is gonna cost me like over $1,000, they wouldn't have done any better, and maybe the car would have stayed in the shop way longer than just 2 days. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to take out that battery and send that battery back to my cousin because that's his. I'm just only borrowing, trying to get my car back home. All right, so I got the battery off right here. Now I'm gonna use my Corolla to do the run around town, trying to get a new battery, maybe a new alternator, because it really sucks if the car died on me. I'm glad that it died on me like a block away from my cousin's house. Other than that, it would be like, it would be a bitch, that's for sure. Alright, so I just got back home from the auto parts store. I had a new alternator order, should be here tomorrow. And the battery is being charged at the moment. It's going to take about 2 hours. They will give me a call when it's done. If the battery is bad, then they'll give me a new one. If not, then the battery should be charged. Right now I'm just waiting. I was really excited to take the car for a drive to see how the clutch is going, but unfortunately that's not going to happen until tomorrow. And right now everything seems good. There is a small minor transmission fluid that's leaking. Hopefully that's just the residue that it's dripping off from the axle that was taken out from the clutch replacement. So I'm going to let that sit for a few days to see if it's still leaking or not. If it is, now I have to take that back to my cousin and have him check that out. If it needs to be, if the axle needs to be pulled out again, to check that axle seal in there, because he did replace a new one as well, because the old one, it had a really minor torn. So he thought that it's best to get that changed. while the axle is out. So with that said, I'll catch you guys tomorrow once I get the new alternator and put the battery back in, and we'll see how the car drive. Hey guys, so today is Monday. I just got to work like 30 minutes ago, and I did went to pick up my alternator around lunch. So I'm gonna install that real quick and put that back in and start the car.
Ever since the day that you went away, you've been sending flowers, flowers to me, flowers today, flowers today. Instead of sending flowers, come back to me and hold me in your arms again. Flowers, flowers to me, flowers today, flowers today. Instead of sending flowers, come back to me and hold me in your arms. Sending flowers to me, send me no flowers today. Instead of sending flowers, come back to me and hold me in your arms again. You've been sending flowers to me, send me no flowers today. Instead of sending flowers, come back to me and hold me in your arms.
Okay fellas, I finished installing my alternator. I just need to strap down my batteries. I gotta say the alternator was so bad the whole time that my my wipers were going really slow, and same for my window as well. When you roll up, it goes really slow as well, especially the wipers. Alright, so batteries all strapped down, so I'm gonna close the hood and go for a drive. Oh yeah, there is one thing that I need to fix as soon as I can, is actually the washer for the transmission fluid plug is actually pretty worn out. So fluid's been leaking like slowly from that bolt, so I'm gonna get that fixed as soon as I can. Alright guys, so I am back from the test drive. Drove about 2 miles down the road. It actually grips pretty good. The shifter shifts good. The clutch grips good. The clutch pedal was actually more soft than before, but overall you can feel the performance is actually better. You can feel more torque of the engine when you step on it. Yeah, so far so good. My next step for this car is actually swapping out my 6th gen struts for this car, because the struts here drives like crap. It's really bad. The ride quality is just so bad, you know, clunky noise and all that. So I will be doing that pretty soon. I will put up an order for a BC coilers for my 6th gen, and once I do that, I will take out the struts and the nose spring I have on my 6th gen and swap it out with this 5th gen right here. Alright guys, so that's gonna be it for my video. If you guys have any question, please do comment them below. You guys have a good night.